pastor of Passover Ministries. You're watching New Way to Live. Be sure to turn into our broadcast on this channel, Passover Ministries. We're praying with you.
Hello, thank you for joining us today on public education program. Today we're going to do more mathematics, but we're going to go to the next phase of mathematics. Right now we're going to go into subtraction, okay? We're going to go into subtraction, okay? We're going to keep it very simple because we want to start from the beginning and work our way up to the tougher, challenging problems. But we went over additions. Now let's go over some subtraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a set of 10 problems that I want you to pause and shed tape and work out on your own. 10 problems, okay? Let's go. Number 1 is 10 minus 5. Number 2, 17 minus 12. Number 3, 6 minus 2. Number 4, 16 minus 10. Number 5, 37 minus 14. Number 6, 42 minus 15. Number 7, 25 minus 10. Number 8, 352 minus 75. Number 9, 640 minus 27. And number 10, 419 minus 57. These are your 10 problems that I would like for you to copy down and be prepared to give the answers for. Number 1, 10 minus 5. Number 2, 17 minus 12. Number 3, 6 minus 2. Number 4, 16 minus 10. Number 5, 37 minus 14. 6, 42 minus 15. 7, 25 minus 10. 8, 352 minus 75. 9, 640 minus 27. And 10, 419 minus 57. Please take your time, work those 10 out, and we'll go over the answers.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Peace to you. I want you to join me in my program, Uncle Baki's Island. We can't get it all in just a few seconds out here on the light, and I appreciate you. Appreciate the questions, appreciate the dialogue and that thought, but I want you to join me on our program, Uncle Baki's Island, and we'll take care as much as we can in that episode, so it'll force you to check out the next episode. Join me on Uncle Baki's Island on A New Way to Live network, A New Way to Live, Uncle Baki's Island. I'll see you there.
Okay, we should have had enough time to subtract our numbers from each other. And now let's go over the answers. Now, the first one was 10 minus 5. Number 1 is 10 minus 5. Now, unlike addition, it is better to go ahead and use the stack technique over the side-by-side technique, in my opinion, because even though we may know the answer to that, but we really want to show our work. So 10 minus 5 equals, the first thing, we have a smaller number, so we're subtracting a larger number from a smaller number. So what we have to do is we have to borrow. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to change this 10 right here. We have to change this to a 10. How do we change this to a 10? We borrow 10 from here, which changes that to a 0. See? Now, before we start, we had to borrow 10 because we need to subtract a larger number from a smaller number. So now we have a larger number, a smaller number being subtracted from a larger number. 10 minus 5 equals 5. Kind of complicated because it's the same way no matter how we work it out. But that's just how it looks being worked out. Okay? Next one. Very good. So if you had 5, you were correct. Number 2. 17 minus, let's stack them up on top of each other, minus 12. Okay? Now we have a larger number, a smaller number being subtracted from a larger number. So we don't have to borrow. So we go straight into 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay? That's the end of that. That's the end of that whole row. 5. It equals 5. Now we move over to the next row. We didn't have to borrow anything, so it's just 1 minus 1 is 0. It cancels itself out. So 17 minus 12 is 5. So if you got 5, you were correct. Very good. Moving on. Number 3. 6 minus 2. These are two single numbers, so there's no borrowing or anything involved. So we just simply have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots, and we take away 2 of them. That leaves us with 4 dots. 6 minus 2 equals 4. The correct answer for number 3 was 4. Okay, moving on. Number 4. 16 minus 10. Okay. Here we're subtracting a smaller number from a larger number. 6 minus 0 just takes us down and have 6. We didn't have to borrow anything, so we didn't have to change anything. So 1 minus 1 gives us 0. 16 minus 10 equals 6. Very good. Number 5. 37 minus 14. Okay? Again, here we are subtracting a smaller number from a larger number. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 37 minus 14 is 23. Very good. Number 6. 42 minus 15. Okay, now we're starting off here where we have we're subtracting a larger number from a smaller number. So 2 minus 5. You can't subtract 2, you can't subtract 5 from 2. So we have to borrow from next door. Go here, borrow 10 from over here, change us to a 12 here, and since we borrowed, that changes us to a 3 here. Okay, now we have 12 minus 5, which is a little complicated, but nevertheless, that's 7. Okay, and we've changed, since we borrowed, 3 minus 1, which is 2. So 42 minus 15 equals 27. Very good. Number 7. 25 minus 10. Okay, again, this is quite easy. We have a smaller number subtracted from a larger number, so there's no borrowing needed. 0 minus 5. 5 minus 0, 5 minus 0 equals 5. We didn't have to borrow, so it did nothing change. 2 minus 1 equals 1. So 25 minus 10 equals 15. Very good. Okay? Number 8. 352 minus 75. Okay? 352 minus 75. Okay? Now, we have 2 minus 5. You can't take 5 from 2, so we have to borrow from next door. So we change this to 12. And we borrow from next door, we change this to 4. Okay, so now we have 12 minus 5, which is 7. Next, we have 4 minus 7. You can't take 7 from 4, so we have to borrow. Now we change this to 14 and change this to 2. 14 minus 7 is 7. We should actually have our minus sign out here because we could put a 0 in front of this whole number, and as long as it's in front of the whole number, it won't change the value. However, if we were to put the 0 on the right side behind the whole number, it will drastically and continually change the value. Now, we just put a 0 here for placement value only. The 0 has no numerical value. It's only for placement value. So 2 minus 0 is 2. So the answer to 352 minus 75 is 277. Very good. Number 9. $640 minus 27. 640 minus 27. First we subtract 0 minus 7. Can't subtract a larger number from a smaller number, so you don't have enough in the 0 to get 7 from it. So we have to borrow some from next door. We go ahead and change this to a 10, and we borrowed it from here, so we change this to a 3. Now we go 10 minus 7, which is 3. Now we have 3 minus 2, which will go, because you can take 2 from 3, which leaves us with 1. We didn't have to borrow anything for this, so that should be 6. So the answer to 640 minus 27 is 613. Very good. Our last subtraction. $419 minus, I'm going to put the minus on the outside of the 4, 57. The reason I want to put the minus because I want to give a placement value up under my 4. Instead of just leaving it floating, I want to place something here. It won't change the value as long as it's on the left side of the whole number. If I were to put it on the right side, it would change the value. And I'm going to put my bottom line here because that's what I'm going to solve. Okay? 9 minus 7 is 2. 1 minus 5. We can't go. Can't take 5 from 1. We don't have enough. So again, we have to borrow from next door. Change this to 11 and borrow this. Since we borrowed it, change this to 3. Okay? Now, 11 minus 5 is 6. And 3 minus 0 is 3. So 419 minus 57 is 362. Very, very good. Hello, my name is Juan Lane, and thank you for tuning in to this station, New Way to Live. Listen, we can't do it without your help. We need you to send your donations in today. This is how this station operates, and we're trying to do the very best for you and your family with the production that we have. We are really giving it our all, but we cannot continue it without your financial support. So please send your offerings in to P.O. Box 3615, Columbus, Georgia 3631903, in care of New Way to Live, and we'll make sure that we get it on so we can keep this great program going. If you and your family are enjoying it, we pray that you continue we pray that you send us a offering that we can continue it and do the very best for you. Also, make sure that you watch our public education program. This is a very special program where it can help you prepare for your next test. The public education program right here on New Way